Afternoon, Ruben. Happy new season. Easy question to start with. Team news out of the weekend. We didn't see Mazroui or Lisandro the other day at training. How are they? Do you have any other concerns?
No, news in Lich are out. They cannot play this game. Josh recover, Andre recover. They are option for this game. We'll see.
And first time we've got to speak to you since you've got Benjamin Šeško joining the club. What do you feel about his signing, his potential, and this new front three you now have with Mbeumo and Cunha as well? How exciting is that now?
First of all, we have more than three, so they are fighting for the places. I'm really happy. I think he has a great potential in everything he does. He can play different type of footballs. He's going to feel that Premier League is really aggressive. He's going to learn, but he has a great potential, and I can see Ben be a striker for Manchester United for longer years. That's why we pay so much money to have a striker that will have his history in our club.
Ruben, in terms of Benjamin, do you feel like he is able to start this game? Has he had enough time with you to understand what he needs to do and to work on his fitness to go from the start against Arsenal?
Of course, we need to have a lot of time, but he's ready. First of all, physically he's ready. That is a big component in our league. Then he's really smart. Every detail that he asks, is a guy that is always thinking. He spent all afternoon here working on his fitness, so he's ready to play. We'll see if he's going to start.
So, Ruben, you said in the United States there were times last season when you set off for games and you feared what was going to happen. Do you, after this period of time, are you confident you know what your team is going to deliver?
No, it's hard to know because we cannot change everything in 4 weeks, but we are better. I know that we are training harder, we are training better, so I know that we are more prepared to cope with the demands of the game. We have new players that we need to understand in the real game what they are capable to do in the moment, but I'm really more confident. That is clear. I'm more confident in this moment, but again, we cannot change everything in 4 weeks. But we step by step we are going to be a better team. But of course, I'm more confident.
Mickey, hi Bruno. Have you set the team targets this season?
No, we want to return to Europe, but it's hard as a Manchester United coach to say one thing like that, but we need to be realistic with our fans. Even that we are going to have to fight a lot because there's a lot of good teams with more time than us together, but we are going to fight for it. And we want to improve. We need to focus game by game. If we are thinking how we are going to finish the season is a problem. Let's focus on game by game. We want to win against Arsenal. That is the main focus.
Hi Ruben. You obviously know Viktor Gyokeres very well from Sporting. Can you sort of tell us a bit more? You know, you said when you signed him, he hadn't even played in the Premier League. He goes on to score 97 goals in 102 games for Sporting. Did you see something there that other people hadn't seen? Did he develop quicker and better than you could have expected? That is a question for Mikel, but Viktor is a different league. The physicality is different. In Sporting, they have a very good group of scouting because they live from the players that they can buy and then sell to survive. I think he's a very good player. He's going to give different characteristics. It's going to be different if we face in the beginning of the game Viktor or Havertz, for example. So we need to be prepared for that, but it's not a surprise to watch Viktor in the big club in England.
Laurie, then Samuel.
Hi, Ruben. Rasmus didn't get off the bench against Fiorentina. There's a potential that he might be sold this window. What's his situation, and is he still part of your plans for the selections?
It's here is one more option. We will see. We are focused in this game, and Rasmus is still our player.
Hi Ruben, just on the midfield situation, Do you want a new midfielder to come in, and would you be confident of getting one in? Because it does look like you're quite light in that area.
I'm really happy with our players. They are working really well. We have different players for that position, so we are prepared to win any game with our players.
Are there any players who could potentially step into midfield who aren't seen as out-and-out midfielders, do you think?
No, maybe Mason Mount. I think he's a player that can play in that position if we want something different. But then we are going to find out during the season. But we have players to cope and to win games in Premier League.
You said a couple of times last season that obviously Mikel's had a lot of time to mould his team and they're seeing the results now. And you've also said that perhaps you're not going to get the same amount of time because this is Manchester United. As you're starting the new season, how do you assess kind of your position? You've said that lots of players have got a clean slate. Do you feel that it's a clean slate for you as well, that all of last season can just be forgotten and you should be allowed to kind of have the time this season to kind of mould the team in the way you want?
I learned a lot last season. One of the things that I learned is that I don't need to focus a lot in the future. That doesn't matter. I don't care. I just want to win against Arsenal, to focus on Arsenal. And I need to live day by day, like my players, and focus in each game. So I learned that everything that gets a little bit noise to our team, I have to take out of the picture. So I just prepare to coach my team against Arsenal.
Is that a hard thing to do though at Man United?
No, of course, as a manager, you have to, with the board, you have to have a plan, a long plan. But nowadays, with the 3 interviews every week, we just need to focus on Arsenal. We want to win this game against a very good team, against a very good coach. Let's focus on that.
We'll go Richard and then finish with Paul.
Hi, Ruben. I just wanted to ask about Bruno Fernandes. How do the new arrivals benefit him? Or does it change? And you said over the tour that you wanted him to be close to the area, but obviously the new arrivals make it sound like he's probably going to play in the midfield too. But do you still want him to be advancing, like playing, or can he even play both roles? Or?
Even last season when he plays as a midfielder, it was like maybe the player that had more shots near the box. So I think it's a good thing also for Bruno to stay a little bit during trainings in one position. Then is winning a lot of things in your journey as a player. You lose some things, you win some things. I want Bruno near the ball. So that is really important for our team. But last year I felt like sometimes we need Bruno near the goal. We have now players with different characteristics that can cope with that. So we'll try to arrange game by game the best players in the best positions.
Ruben, could you just clarify something you said about Sesko earlier? You said that he'd been working or been doing sessions to get fit. Is that like an extra thing?
No. He does the same as the other players. What I'm saying is that he's one guy that stays here, have lunch, and then goes to the medical department, do the stretching. So the guy is always thinking about football. He's really obsessed about that, and that is a good thing because you don't have to think about that aspect with that young guy. I don't need to tell Ben, this is Manchester United, a lot of pressure, you have to perform, you need to be ready for the physicality, we need to be ready for every game is like do or die. With that guy, I have not that concern. I have the opposite. Enjoy a little bit.
You said earlier that he was asking you questions. Do you like that?
I really like that, especially when is smart questions. So he's listen and he wants to perform. So that is really good.